What happened?
She, while I was gone from, she got shot.
And how do you know she got shot?
I just assumed there was, since there's all the blood on her head.
On September 8th, around 7 a.m., police in Michigan responded to a terrifying call from a young male who claimed to have found his mother unresponsive in her bed and feared she'd been murdered. When deputies arrived at the scene, they encountered 19-year-old Andrew Wilson standing calmly in the driveway. Notably, Andrew displayed no signs of distress. He wasn't crying or showing any visible emotion. As deputies entered the home to check on the victim, they discovered a horrific scene. Lisa Wilson, 51 years old, was found lying in her bed, surrounded by a pool of blood. It was clear that she was deceased. Detectives immediately secured the scene and, noting that Andrew appeared to be the last person to see his mother alive, asked him to accompany them to the police station for further questioning. What followed was a 9-hour interview with Andrew Wilson, during which detectives meticulously worked to unravel the truth, and what they would discover could only be described as shocking. In this video, we've condensed that interview to highlight the most crucial and revealing moments.
All right, Andrew. Again, my name's Chuck Buckle. You can call me Chuck, call me Detective, call me whatever you want. What do you like to be called?
Andrew.
Andrew?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll call you Andrew then. I never got your driver's license, so let me just get a little bit of information from you. Is it Wilson with 2 L's?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your birth date? And how old are you?
19.
Okay, and what's your address? So you live right there.
Mm-hmm.
And who else lives in the house?
Or just my mom.
Okay. Anybody else?
No.
No. Okay. At the present time, we're treating your mom's death as a homicide.
Oh.
And I want to know more about last night and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to read you your rights because I don't know everything that's going on as far as what happened and all that stuff. So, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Andrew, we're going to talk about last night, obviously, and any time before that that you think is necessary for me to know. I do ask that you're honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've been doing this a long time. I talk to a lot of people. Not everybody's honest. I can usually tell when people aren't being honest with me. I don't get offended when people lie to me, but I usually let them know, yeah, you're not being honest with me. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, so I don't expect you to lie to me. So with that said, we're gonna discuss last night, or any time before that. Did you wanna start from the beginning and tell me about last night, or do you want me to ask you questions? Or?
I'm gonna say like what I was doing. I probably got home from work right around midnight, a little bit before that, and she was about to go to bed. And then I just played PlayStation with my friends till about 2, and then I couldn't fall asleep, so right around 3:30, roughly, I took a drive. That's usually what I do when I can't fall asleep. And I decided to go to the gym because I still couldn't fall asleep at like 4. But then by the time I got there, I didn't have my Planet Fitness token thing, so I just went home.
Okay. Yeah, tell me about that. When you went home?
And slept on the couch because we've got a puppy, so she always just wanted to go upstairs. So just watched TV for one episode, and then went to bed.
Yeah, where'd you go to bed at?
I was on the couch in the family room.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
And I woke up, or her alarm woke me up because it's going off nonstop. Like right before I called 911, because I don't know, 6:45 till 7.
And what happened after that?
Well, after I went up there to see why she wasn't turning off her alarm, and I saw her, so then I called 911 and waited outside.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
The dispatcher told me to just kind of wait near the driveway for the officers to show up. And then once they did, I just did whatever they said. Which they just got my name and hers.
Did you go back in the house?
No.
No.
No, they told me to just wait outside.
Okay. All right. Let's go back. Anything else after that?
I just kind of waited inside one of the squad cars once everyone else started showing up.
Okay. All right. So you worked till about midnight?
That's about when I got home, yeah, because I got a call after 11.
What do you mean you got a call after 11?
So the shift is 3 to 11, but then you're on call until 7 a.m., usually from your house. So like right at 11, we got 3 illegal parks. So I went and did one of those.
Okay. Right about 11?
Yeah.
From your house or from?
From the station.
From the station.
Yeah.
Where'd you pick that car up at? And what do you do with the cars?
So for leagues, we bring it to one of our storage lots.
Okay. And where's the storage lot at?
The one I took to was right across the street from the station.
Where's that?
Corner of Taz and Hagedorn.
I'm sorry. What was the intersection?
Hazlitt and Hagedorn Road.
Hazlitt.
Yep.
Okay, and then after that, what'd you do?
I just went home.
Went home. Okay. And what time did you get home?
Probably quarter till midnight, maybe midnight. Somewhere around there.
Okay, and then you said that from that time, where were you at in the house?
I was in the family room.
In the family room.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go upstairs at all?
Right when I got home to get a phone charger.
To get a phone charger. Where'd you get that from?
My room.
Okay. Did you talk to your mom at that time?
Yeah, well, she just asked how work was, like she usually does. Just
okay. And where was she at?
first she was in the family room, and then when I was grabbing the phone charger, she was in the room watching TV.
And what was your conversation like?
Just asked about work and what time it was, because I was going to bring the puppy to my dad's because my stepmom runs the Cavalier Humane Society, so they already had an adoptive family ready for her, because my mom didn't really want to have another puppy.
Okay, so when were you going to do that?
I think my dad said be to his house by around 7:30.
And which puppy was it?
Sharpay.
Okay, so last time you talked to your mom, she was in her bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
And she was, what was she doing?
Just watching TV.
Where was she at in the room?
On the bed.
On the bed. And where's the TV at?
It's at the foot of the bed to the right, kind of at an angle,
Okay.
where if she laid on the left side of the bed, she could watch it.
All right. Do you know what time that was?
12:15.
12:15. Do you know what she was watching on TV?
I don't remember. I didn't really pay attention to what she was watching.
Okay. And then what did you do after that?
I went downstairs and played PlayStation with friends.
And who are you playing with?
Larry and Nick.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah, went to high school with them.
Okay. Did they graduate with you?
Yep.
And what time do you guys play till?
Nick and I played till, I don't know, 2, roughly. So we got off at like 1:30.
And what were you playing?
Destiny 2.
Okay, what'd you do after 2?
Watched a little TV trying to fall asleep, and then for about an hour, and then I couldn't, so I just took a drive.
Okay, and what were you watching on TV?
Family Guy.
And what car did you drive?
Grand Prix.
And where'd you drive to?
Just country road in between Williamston and Dansville. I just took a turn whenever I felt like it. Just driving around to drive around.
Okay, which roads?
So took Meridian to Holt. And there's some other small side streets that I usually don't take going to my dad's.
So did you go to your dad's?
No, I went near his house, but then I went towards M52 and then turned on M52 down to Green River.
Anywhere else?
And then to Planet Fitness at the Meridian Mall.
And what time did you get there?
I'll say around 4:30.
And what happened there?
So I got there and then I realized that my like key card that they scan when you show up wasn't in my phone case like I usually have it. So I just went home. Can't really get in without it.
Okay, so were you in the parking lot?
Yeah.
And did you park?
Yep.
Did you get out?
I didn't get out, shut off my car, then I checked for my token just to make sure, and then I didn't have it.
Is it a card or a token?
It's a little plastic card that you put on your keychain.
Is it on there now?
No.
And then what'd you do?
And watched episode of TV and went to bed.
So where'd you go from Planet Fitness?
Just straight home.
Okay. And what time did you get home?
4:45 probably.
And where'd you go in the house?
Just right in the family room and watch TV.
And what'd you watch?
American Dad.
And then what?
And then just fell asleep
Where'd you fall asleep at?
on the couch.
And?
And then woke up to my mom's alarm going off.
And what time was that?
7:45.
And what'd you do?
And then went up to go shut it off and see why she wasn't waking up, and then saw her and then called 911.
What was the last conversation you had with your mom?
She was asking exactly what time I was going to bring the puppy to my dad.
And when was that? When was the conversation?
12, maybe quarter after.
And how do you know it was that late?
I know I got done with my call at work at around 11:30, and then I had to email it, which took a little extra time, and it's about a 15 to 20 minute drive home.
And where were you when you had a conversation with your mom?
The one with the puppy was in her room.
What about when you guys, when you first came home, where was she at?
I was watching TV in the family room.
And did you guys talk then?
A little bit, yeah.
What was that like?
I just asked how work was. It was busy.
Okay. And then what?
When she said she was going to go to bed and get ready for bed. And then 5 minutes later, I went up to get my phone charger. And then asked me about the dog.
Okay. And does your mom work?
Mm-hmm.
Where does she work?
Accident fund, emergency.
Okay. Does she have to work today?
Yeah.
Yeah. What time does she normally get up?
6:30ish.
Okay. So she was awake when you got home from work,
Mm-hmm.
and then you left. You drove around. Why'd you drive around?
I just kind of fall asleep and I usually relaxes and tires me out at night.
Okay. Did you call anybody?
No.
Text anybody? Anybody call you or text you?
Mm-hmm.
No. Did you go to your dad's?
No.
Did you talk to your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Not at all?
Not after like noon.
Not afternoon?
Yeah, like I was telling him what time I could be over with the dog.
Okay. All right, so you get home,
Mm-hmm.
and your mom's in the living room, and you guys just have a regular conversation?
Yep.
Yeah. Then she goes up to bed, you go up there to get your phone charged, you guys talk again?
Mm-hmm.
And what'd she say then?
Just asking about the dog, what time I was getting up to bring her to my dad's.
What's it like between you guys?
You and Mom?
Yeah.
It's good.
You guys argue at all? Never?
Not really.
No? Alright. She didn't have an issue with you at all yesterday? Did
No.
you have one with her at all? No? There'd be no reason for you guys to be arguing or for her to be upset? Was she upset about anything lately?
Not really. I mean, maybe when I brought the dog home like a week and a half ago, she didn't really want it, so she was asking when I was bringing her back.
Bringing her back where?
I got it from, so it's my Larry's brother had the puppies, so and then they sold 4 out of the 5, and they said just take the other one home and see how it works.
Okay. And how did it make you feel?
I mean, I kind of had a feeling that she wouldn't 100% want it.
Sure.
But I just figured give it a shot. No one else was wanting her, so.
Wanting the puppy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, my son just did the same thing to me. He brought home a dog, brought home a puppy. Fortunately, he goes to college, so he left and took the puppy with him. But, you know, when he comes home, he's going to be bringing it, and I'm not happy about it. I wasn't happy he's going to bring this dog in my house that's going to, and we just got new floors and carpet, and, you know, the dog's going to, you know, make messes and that kind of thing. And, you know, is that how your mom was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much messing up the floors, but like our other dog, who's 2, didn't like her at all. So that's probably the main reason she wanted to get rid of her.
Is that your mom's dog?
Kind of both of ours, yeah. But yeah, my mom's.
All right, so you guys have a brief conversation about that. You go back downstairs and you play games and stuff with your friends till about 2. What happens after 2 o'clock?
So they both got off, and then I didn't feel like playing by myself anymore, so just watch TV.
All right. Did you talk to your mom again after that?
She was sleeping.
She was sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. What does your mom wear to bed?
What's that?
What does she wear to bed?
Depends. Usually, I think she has like a nightgown thing.
Nightgown thing? Okay.
For that.
So she wears like bed clothes?
Yeah.
She wouldn't wear like street clothes to bed? No?
I've never seen her.
You've never seen her wear, like, street clothes?
No.
Okay. So you leave the house and go for a drive.
Mhm.
Drive around. You're gone for how long? About
Driving probably hour and a half.
hour and a half. Just driving around back roads.
Yeah.
And then you go to Planet Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And what were you gonna do at Planet Fitness?
Just work out, tighten me out. So
You can do that at 4:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you've done it before? 4:30 in the morning.
I've done it like 2 before. I've done 4, but it.
Okay. And then you come home, and you talk to your mom again when you come home?
No.
Not at all? You see her at all? No. And then you after you get home, what happens?
I watched an episode of TV.
Where'd you watch?
Where did I watch?
Yeah.
In the family room.
And what you said you watched?
American Dad.
American Dad. And then you went to sleep?
Yep.
When did you change your clothes?
So this is what I fell asleep in, because after I got home from work, I usually change into some street clothes.
Okay, so you got home, you did change your clothes when you got home?
Yeah.
What do you normally wear to work?
We have uniforms, blue pants, and then a white and blue striped button-down shirt, and boots.
Okay, and what do you do with those clothes?
They are on my bedroom floor.
In your bedroom floor? All right. And, okay, so you watch TV, you watch American Dad, you fall asleep, and then you said her alarm clock woke you up?
Mhm.
Okay, and then is that something that has happened in the past?
No, we'll usually turn it off right after it starts going off. But
Okay, how often do you sleep on the couch?
since we got the puppy, at least half the time, but before we got her, usually, unless I fall asleep on the couch, usually never.
Okay. And then, describe to me what you saw when you went to go wake your mom up.
It was dark, so I saw like part of her pillow was darker than the rest. And then I turned on the light and burnt my flashlight on my phone. And there's blood
Where was the blood at?
all around her head and the pillow.
And how was she? What did you see when you walked in?
Just her still just lying there still, and like half the pillow was darker than the rest. So
Could you see any part of her head?
yeah, I didn't look super hard. Kind of looked away right away, but I think I did. Yeah.
Okay. Was she covered at all?
She had a sheet kind of up there, just
Okay.
covered.
Did you touch anything in there?
No.
Okay. And how long were you in the room?
5 seconds.
Did you say anything to her?
I said her name, but no answer. So
What'd you say?
she said, "Mom."
Okay. Did you do anything else?
And then she went downstairs and called 911.
And what'd you tell 911?
That she was, I thought she was murdered, because then if she had gotten her anything, or like any sharp object, it would have been self-inflicted. So I told them I thought she might have been murdered.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
At least my initial thought, I didn't think it was suicide. She never didn't really seem depressed or anything.
And so you never thought that she was depressed or that she would end her own life? She never said anything yesterday or acted like she had issues where she wanted to kill herself, that kind of thing? Okay, so why would you think it was murder?
I didn't think it was not suicide, so I didn't really know what else to say.
Okay. Was anybody else in the house with you?
No.
Was anybody in the house when you left? Did she have a friend over? Does she have a boyfriend?
Not that I know of.
Anybody that comes over the house to do handyman work or anything like that? Cut the grass? Did you do that?
No, I mow the lawn.
You mow the lawn? And you were gone for about an hour, hour and a half, something like that?
Hour and a half, roughly, yeah.
Hour and a half.
Something like that.
And how was your mom when you left the house?
Sure.
She was alive?
Yeah.
When you left the house to go on your drive, your mom was alive?
Yes.
And how do you know that?
Well, I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I didn't hear anything strange or see anything. So, figured she was.
Okay. So when you were in the house, you didn't see anybody in the house. You didn't hear a gunshot. You didn't hear anybody screaming. Did you hear an argument?
No.
Was your mom yelling at anybody? Nothing like that?
Mm-hmm.
So you leave and you go drive around for a couple hours just because you can't sleep?
I couldn't fall asleep, yeah.
And why couldn't you fall asleep?
I wasn't tired. I don't know why.
Well, how long did you work last night?
3 to 11.
3 to 11? And what time do you normally get up in the morning?
With the puppy now, usually 9.
9? All right. And did you eat yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Regular? I mean, like breakfast, lunch, dinner? Or?
Lunch, dinner. I usually don't eat breakfast.
Okay. What time did you eat last night, like dinner time?
Probably 7:30 or 8.
Okay. 7:30 or 8, then you get home around midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything to eat after you got home?
Yes, I had some snacks. Not a real meal.
Like what?
I had a Hershey bar, and then I had a Mountain Dew to try and keep me up for a little bit, just in case I got a call. So I don't want to sleep through my phone. And that's it.
Okay. Did you drink any alcohol? Does your mom drink alcohol?
Just when she's hanging out with her friends, so
Okay.
maybe like a couple times a year.
All right. So you don't think she was drinking last night? Is your mom on any type of medication?
Not that I know of. Maybe just vitamins.
Okay. Nothing, no type of narcotics or opiates or anything like that that would, and no antidepressants or anything that you know
Not that I know of.
of? Okay. Is she pretty healthy?
Yeah.
Okay. And does she do illegal drugs at all? Never?
Not that I.
Okay. What about you? Do you ever use them?
No.
You smoking weed at all?
I did last summer, but I haven't since
Okay.
like September.
Nothing last night?
No.
Use any other recreational drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine or meth or anything like that? All right, good. Sorry, this thing's going on. So as far as you are concerned, when you were home yesterday, everything was normal?
Yep.
Everything, there was no rift between you and your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing whatsoever? So you guys don't argue and you guys don't fight? She doesn't ever yell at you to clean up your room or, do something with your life or?
I'm not yelling at me to clean my room, but whenever it gets dirty, she'll say I should clean my room.
Okay. Does your mom, does she give you money for anything?
Mm-hmm.
No. So you make all your own money? Okay. And you're working, is it full-time or part-time?
Lately, yeah, it's been like 5 days a week.
5 days? Okay. All right. And, okay. And when you left, did you lock the house?
Yes.
So when you leave, you lock the door.
Mm-hmm.
Which door did you leave from?
Or the back door.
The back door, describe it for me. I don't know how many doors to the house.
Yeah,
That's what I'm asking.
right. So there's, the front door is like right against the road, the green porch, but the back door is along the sidewalk with the deck.
With the deck. Are there just the 2 doors, the front door and the back door?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have a side door or anything? Okay, you don't have an entrance that goes like a storm door?
We do, yeah, but it's always locked.
Can you get into the house from there? Or is it just
From the outside, you have to like break off the latches to get in.
you have to break off the latches to get in?
Yeah.
Okay. Does your mom own any guns?
My mom, no.
Okay. Does your mom shoot guns?
No.
Does she hunt?
No.
Okay. And so do you own guns?
Well, they're technically my dad's, but yeah, my brother and I use them.
Okay. And what are they?
A couple shotguns. I think there might be a 22 mag at the house. And maybe a 223.
Okay. And what kind of shotguns are they?
There's a 12 gauge and I believe a 20.
And where are they at?
In the spare bedroom right off of the family room, there's a little gun safe.
On the first floor?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about the 22 mag? Is that a rifle or is that a pistol?
Rifle.
Rifle. And how many of them are there?
I haven't looked in a while. Probably one or two. My brother's one who uses them most of the time. So.
Okay. And where are they kept?
In the gun safe.
Okay. And you said there's 223?
I believe so, yeah.
And where's that at?
In the safe.
In the same place?
Yep.
And what is that? What's a 223?
It's I believe it's a center fire rifle. It's a rifle.
Is it like a bolt action rifle or is it semi-auto or?
Bolt. I think that one's bolt action. I've never used that one.
Which one do you usually use?
I don't know if it's at my mom's, it might just be my dad's, but 20 gauge and the 22 mag.
Okay. What's the, is it 20 gauge? Is that a pump or is it a semi-automatic?
Pump action.
Pump, and you know what kind it is?
I think it's a Remington. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
And the 22 mag, is that semi-automatic or is that
Bolt action.
bolt action? And who makes that? You know,
Not off the top of my head.
is it wooden? Stock?
Metal.
Yeah, stock itself, is that?
I don't think it's wooden.
What color is it?
We painted a camo years ago.
Okay. And what about the other one? Is that camo as well? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. So are they both bolt action?
The 20 gauge is pumped. And then,
Yeah. The other
the other gun?
22 mag.
Yeah, it's bolt action.
Are they the same kind?
Yeah, they're similar. I think it might be a different brand, but pretty similar.
All right. I gotta talk to this guy real quick. Just sit tight. You need more water or anything?
Almost up.
All right. Relax. So do you like Shar-Pays or? I mean, is that something you were interested in before? Or?
Before they had puppies, no, but
No.
kind of spur of the moment thing.
What's your other dog?
Shih Tzu.
Shih Tzu. All right. And how long have you had the Shar-Pei?
2 Sundays ago, I took her home, so we can have.
Do you have to pay for it?
No.
No. Got a free one? Is that the puppy that was in there in the cage?
With the cone, yeah.
With the cone?
Yeah.
Do you have the ears clipped or something? Or?
She had eye surgery to get rid of excess roll of the skin.
Really? Was that expensive?
Well, I didn't pay for it. It happened before.
Oh, really? And they just gave her to you? Wow. That's kind of cool. What was her name?
I haven't picked a name because I was going to eventually get rid of her, so I let the new owners pick the name.
Oh, really? So you've had her for a couple weeks, and what'd you call her?
I said here, girl, whenever.
Yeah. That's a cute puppy. So your last conversation with your mom was about the puppy?
Mm-hmm.
And what was that like?
Just brief.
Just brief?
Yeah.
And did she not like the dog?
She did. It's just I don't think she really wanted an extra dog, and our other dog hates her. So.
Yeah. And it was kind of tough. And when the dog was going over to your stepmom's, was she gonna find another owner for it? Or was
Yeah,
she
there's. So one of the people who also work at the shelter, their parents, have been waiting 5 years for a Shar-Pei
Really?
to come to the shelter. Yeah.
So how'd you find one for free?
It was my friend's brother.
Oh.
So.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You told me that. They just couldn't get rid of her.
Yeah, they just want to get rid of her, so.
What were they selling them for? You know?
They were selling them for 5.
Yeah.
Which is,
That's all right. So how'd you feel about the dog going away?
it's sad.
But I would be sad. I'm sad for you. You know,
Right.
talking about it just makes me kind of sad. Just just because I don't want to show you my police dog. That's my police dog. Yeah. You ever have a presentation done at Williamston with the canine? Do you remember any?
I don't.
Back when you were in elementary school? You're
Might
about
have
that
been.
age.
It might have been.
Because I used to do them out there. Me and that dog.
It might have been. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
because you're like 19, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 20 years ago when we went to dog school, so. Who knows, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe when you're in first grade or so, but. Alright. Back when, just backing up a little bit, how did your dad know to show up at your mom's house this morning? Why did he show up?
I told him that I wouldn't make it to drop off the dog.
When did you tell him that?
Like 7. I think it was actually 7:35 that I sent him the text.
7:30 this morning?
Yeah. While I was still in the driveway. And then, I guess, I don't know, he was calling right as I was handing over my phone.
Oh, okay. All right. So, what'd you tell him in your text?
I just said that I'm not going to make it. I'll talk to you about it later. And I guess he just showed up.
Okay. And the police were already there?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell him about your mom?
Oh, I didn't talk to him. I
Okay.
didn't know he was there until he was leaving.
What about when you texted him in the morning?
No, I didn't know if I was supposed to tell anybody yet. Well, I was still being investigated, so I didn't.
Okay. Did you tell any of the deputies that your dad wanted to know what was going on?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't think he was going to show up, but
Okay. Yeah, he's one of the other detectives is talking to him right now. So, so we got to figure something out here. Okay.
mm-hmm.
After you leave, and you go driving around, and you come back, the back door that you locked, was it locked when you came home?
It wasn't quite shut all the way because the door was kind of hard to shut. But
What wasn't shut? Which door?
the back door.
Is it like the storm door, or is it
No,
a screen door?
The one with the deck.
Is it just one door?
It has a screen door and then an actual door.
Okay, and which one wasn't closed all the way?
The actual wooden door, which I figured. So most of the time, whenever I leave in the middle of the night to go on a call, my mom, like, if she ends up coming downstairs to let the dogs out, she'll just leave the door unlocked. I figured that's what it was.
Okay, so you figured that your mom.
Saw that I was gone, so she probably thought that, figured that she thought that I was on a call for work.
Okay. All right. From what we see right now, we don't think this is a suicide. Okay. There's no indication that there's a suicide. You don't think it's a suicide. And your dad doesn't think it's a suicide. So that leaves us with homicide, right?
Right.
She didn't die of natural causes. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
And you know what natural causes are, like heart attacks and things like that. Okay. So we gotta get real here. Okay. And earlier you said you're gonna be honest with me. I'm gonna ask you, did you have anything to do with your mom's death?
No.
Did you cause anything that created your mom's death?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know what I would have done.
Okay. What do you think happened?
Like someone broke in, trying to rob us or something.
And who would do that?
I assume it's a stranger.
You assume it's a stranger?
Yeah, I don't know anybody that I know that would try and steal.
Okay, and, so, do you know who was in your house?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who, caused the death of your mom?
No.
Do you have any idea who did?
Not anybody that I hang out with. I couldn't think of any of them doing that.
So what do you think about, what were you thinking about when you found your mom?
I was really just shocked.
How long after you found her did you call 911?
A minute or two. I couldn't like sit around, but just sitting there.
When you called 911, where were you?
I was right at the back door, like kind of half in and out. I was like went back and forth, and while I was on the phone, just pacing back and forth.
Okay. Did you walk around the house at all, the inside?
After I called them, no.
Were you afraid that there was anybody inside the house? Not at all?
Not really.
Did you see anybody at the house or near the house when you got home?
Mm-hmm.
Did anything seem out of place when you got home?
No, I was only in the sun porch, which is where the dog kennel is, and then I went in the family room. Those are the only, well, I guess in the bathroom.
What were you doing in the bathroom?
Just went to the bathroom.
Okay, and when was that?
It would have been after I got home, so 4:30. Right when I got home to the bathroom.
Okay, so that was before you found your mom?
Yeah.
All right. So after you called 911, you went downstairs?
I was already downstairs.
When you called 911?
Yeah. I went
So you went
downstairs
down there?
before I called, yeah.
Okay. And what did you tell 911?
That I thought she was murdered because I didn't see a gun or anything. I didn't think she committed suicide.
Okay.
So,
Well, let's talk about that, about not seeing a gun or anything. Did you look for a gun?
I didn't look on the other side of the bed. I didn't see one on the ground in the room or anything.
Okay. Did you expect to find one?
No, not really.
Okay. You told me earlier you were only in there for a few seconds.
So I walked in there, saw that it didn't look right. So I pulled out my phone and turned on the flashlight, and then saw her. And I left.
So it was kind of dark in there?
Yeah.
Okay. You said you thought you saw blood on the pillow?
Yeah, because it looked like half of it was darker than the white. So
Okay.
I turned on the white to see.
Was her head covered?
By the sheet? I don't think so.
No.
I think it's kind of just up to her shoulder.
Head up to her shoulder.
Like she was sleeping.
Okay. Did you shake her at all? Did you scream her name at all?
Yeah, I yelled her name, yeah. I don't say scream, but
Okay. And you said you were only there for a few seconds, but you looked for a weapon? You looked for a
I
gun?
didn't get down underneath the bed. I just took a quick glance. Didn't see anything.
Okay. And then did you run out of the room? Or you just walk out?
Half and run, but I was definitely faster than walking.
All right, and then you call 911. Did 911 ask you if you see anybody at the house?
She might have a little bit later on. She asked too if I was the only one who lived there with her. And if everyone else was at the house overnight. I think she asked that.
Okay. All right. Take a couple minutes, and I want you to think real hard about last night, okay?
Mhm.
And I'll be right back. What were you doing when you were driving around?
Just listening to music.
Okay. You didn't stop anywhere?
No, just Planet Fitness.
Alright. What time do you think you left home?
3:15, 3:30, somewhere in that range. Probably close to a 3:15.
3:45?
Yeah.
And what time did you get back?
4:30-ish. 4:45.
And you went in the same door that you came out?
Yeah.
Was it still locked?
When I came back, no.
The actual lock wasn't locked? No. And how do you lock the door?
Either with the key or manually.
So was it like a deadbolt? Or
No,
is it
it's
in the
on
handle?
on the handle.
On the handle.
Lock, yeah.
Was your mom's bedroom door, was it open or closed when you went up when the alarm was going off?
It was open.
The door was open. Is that normal?
I think it depends. Usually she'll sleep with it shut, but I've seen her sleep with it open.
And why'd you take your phone in your mom's room?
It was just in my pocket after I got up.
And what were you wearing?
Basketball shorts.
Where are they at?
I'm wearing them.
Oh, you wearing them?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
have time to change.
All right. And what time did you take a shower?
I didn't. I wasn't planning on taking a shower till after I dropped off the dog.
Oh, okay. So you didn't take a shower before you went to work?
Oh, before I went to work, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you meant this morning.
Okay. You took a shower, but you didn't take one after you got home?
No.
Did you take one after you found your mom? No. I just put it after you got home. From work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hunt?
Sometimes.
Okay. Do you target shoot?
Not really.
When's the last time you fired a gun?
Last fall.
Last fall. What was it?
20 gauge for deer season.
Did you handle a firearm last night?
No.
Did you shoot a firearm last night? All right, so what happened to your mom last night?
What do you mean?
What happened?
When I was gone from she got shot.
And how do you know she got shot?
I just assumed there was, since there's all the blood on her head.
I've been doing this a long time, you know that, right? 25 years. I'm a homicide detective. Okay, I talk to people all the time, for years, about other people dying. Okay? We look at a lot of things when we're doing our investigation. Okay? What other people say, what we find at the crime scene, what's said on the 911 call, there's all kinds of stuff that we look at. Right? And I know that you did not have the best relationship with your mom as you got the puppy. I know that. Am I right?
I mean, we weren't yelling at each other.
Right, no, I know, but still, it was better times. Am I correct?
past week she's been fine. Just right at first, she
Mhm.
didn't like the puppy.
Sure.
I was fine with that.
Yeah. But it's closer and closer to the time where the puppies, you gotta get rid of the puppy. And your mom probably was okay with that, right? And that's probably why she was better this last week, because she knew that at some point the puppy was going to be gone. You know, I'm a dog guy. I know you're a dog guy. I can tell just by talking to you. You know, we love our animals. You know, we love. Okay. And you had the dog a couple weeks. You know, and you didn't get the dog. Just turn around and get the dog away. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, everybody's got parents. Unfortunately, they have rules. Unfortunately, when we live with our parents, we live by the rules of what they say inside the house. I did it with mine. My son does it with me. You do it with your mom. You're a man. You're an adult, right? I mean, there's some things that you do that tell me that. Okay, you don't go to school anymore. You work a full-time job. You make your own money. You make your own choices in life. You get your own car, right? All right. You get your own cell phone. You know, you pay a lot of bills.
Since I'm not in classes, I pay just insurance and cell phone.
There you go. But you're doing it. You're doing
Yeah.
it, right? Okay, you're entitled to things. The dog is one of them. You know, I would think that. My son thought that. Hey, you know, I'm a man. I'm 20-some years old. I go to school. I got a job. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, when he got the dog, I didn't tell him, hey, you can't have a dog. I said, it's your decision. But the dog's not going to live here. He said, I'm fine with that. I'm going back to college. I'll take the dog with me. I'm fine with that too. I love the dog. The dog's a great little dog. He just said, I'm sure yours is. I saw him. I came and out and saw that dog. You know?
Yeah.
You know, just, you know, had the thing on it over its ears or whatever, but, you know, nice happy little dog and everything. And, you know, and what I do know is that today was the day that you were taking the dog, you were taking your puppy that you love, and you were giving it away. And that wasn't your choice. All right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't your choice. You didn't want to get rid of the puppy. You just got it. You know? And I'm sure that you thought of names, even though you didn't want to name it. I'm sure you were like,
I couldn't. It's not the fact that we're giving away. I could not think of a.
a good name.
Yeah.
You wait for personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do too. Yeah. You know, you get a dog, you let him do some stuff, and go, oh, this name fits better because it's a personality type thing. All right. But what I'm getting at is this, okay? We all do things in life, okay? We all have arguments, disagreements, you know, and I'm not saying yelling and screaming and stuff like that. And I understand that a lot of stuff is done by emotions. People do things because they're emotionally attached to things, because they love things, because they love people, and they do things, okay? Things that they would never, ever do, ever in their life, period, okay? Are you following me? All right. From the information that I'm getting, you and your mom, the last couple of days, I've seen text messages from her to your dad about the puppy, okay? About it coming and going and when it's going to get there and stuff, and that there's been some tension between you guys over this. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's okay to say I'm right, okay? You know, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. You know, you can do that, either one. But what I'm getting at is there was nobody in your house last night but you and your mom. We know that, okay? I've got ears over there right now, people telling me what's going on. And I know from what your brother has said and what your dad has said, the only two people in that house last night were you and your mom. Your mom's no longer with us, okay? And I want to be able to tell from the evidence and from what you've told me about your drive, if you were there or not, if you were anywhere there, okay? And there's reasons, and I'm sure you watch cop shows, you know that we do things that are going to verify stuff, okay? A lot of stuff is stuff that I don't even have a part in because I'm not techie, you know what I'm saying? all right? You gotta be upfront with me, you gotta be straight with me, and don't lie to me, okay? I'm being honest, I want you to be honest, okay? You have to tell me what happened last night with your mom. It's tough, it's hard, it's not gonna be easy, okay? But don't think that I'm not gonna listen. Don't think that I'm not gonna be compassionate, okay? Because I understand these things. I'm doing this a long time, okay? I have never judged anybody and I won't start today, all right? You didn't leave your house last night when you said, did you?
Probably a little later.
Probably a little later, okay? You and your mom, you had some words last night, didn't you?
What do you mean, have some words?
About the puppy. You guys, you told me she talked to you about the puppy a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
discussed the puppy. What did that lead to? Anything?
Mm-hmm. I was fine giving away the puppies, and she said,
Okay. No, and I agree with it. I agree with that. Okay? And but everything that you're telling me has not been 100% true. And I know that. You know that. Okay? I think we're right about 95%. I think a lot of what you told me, I can say, okay, I can verify that and that's true. But there's a small piece there that we're missing. Okay? And you know what that piece is. And I can't put words in your mouth. Okay? And I'm not going to. But I need you to tell me about last night. Can you do that for me?
I guess.
No. Sorry, Andrew. I'm going to work was true, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, coming home from work, you got home around midnight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Start from there.
She talked a little bit, like, about work. And she went to bed. And I played PlayStation for a couple hours.
And then what happened? We're right there. Andrew, we're right there, and you only have to say it once.
I don't think I can.
You can say it. I know you can. I know you didn't plan this. I know you didn't. Just be straight up with me. Was she still awake?
Hmm?
Wow. Was that yes?
What?
Was she still awake? Was she asleep?
She's sleeping. All right.
Okay. And then what? Because I can't put words in your mouth, okay? But you have to say this. You need to say this. It's gonna crush her. You don't. You're a good person. Don't let this ruin that. What happened? Andrew,
Can't say it.
we're right there, buddy. I can guarantee you this, okay? I've heard worse. I have. And I was in your house today, this morning, okay? I just need to know from you why I was there today. Is that right? So you got home from work. And what did you right after you got home from work?
Changed.
Okay, you changed your clothes. And what did you put on?
Street clothes.
Is it what you have on right now?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, pretty much. What did you have on that you don't have on now?
Well, I didn't have a t-shirt on when I was on PlayStation.
Okay. All right. So what happened after that?
Played for a couple hours.
Okay. What happened after that? You love your mom, right? I know you love your mom. And I know you didn't want this to happen. Was it because of the puppy? It's time. It's time to get it out. And I'll listen to everything you got to say. What you thinking? Are you thinking about last night? I'm sure that's not a good thought. You can't keep it all inside you like this. It's not going to be easy. It never is. It never is. It's right there. I'm not going to make you say it more than once. But it's got to be said. It's not easy. It's not pretty. It's not something that you want to do. It's not something that I want to do. But here we are. This is where this led us.
What happens if I say it or if I don't? What's the difference?
It makes a difference, Andrew. It'll make a difference for you. It'll make a difference for your family. So what's the issue? Talk to me. Okay? Look at me. Just for a second, all right? We just need to get through this. I know it's tough. It's going to be tough, all right? And I would help you every way I can in this. I just can't speak for you.
Well, you need to help me in every way.
I mean, as far as, like I said, I can't speak for you. If I could speak for you, I would. I can't tell you what happened. I wasn't there. And it wouldn't be fair to you if I was to guess. Am I right? It wouldn't be fair if I was to guess on anything. The only thing I can do is listen to you for what you have to say about what happened. You ready?
No.
All right. If I ask you some questions, will you answer them truthfully? Yeah? Okay. You told me that there's is it a gun safe? Or a gun cabinet?
Cabinet.
Okay. What does it look like?
The wooden glass door.
Okay. And that's in the spare bedroom downstairs,
Yeah.
adjacent to the living room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Were you in that room at all last night? No. Did you take a gun out of that room? You told me you'd answer my questions. I'm trying to make this easy for you. I'm probably asking questions I shouldn't, just because I want you to tell me the story. I don't want to assume anything. Which one was it? Did you want to start with that question I asked you? What's the answer to that question?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Do you want to go back, or you want me to start from there and go with the car? All right. So let's start with, you know she's sleeping because the door is shut. Okay? Do you open the door?
Yes.
Okay. Do you knock on the door? No? Okay. Is your mom, where's your mom at? On the bed? And is there anything on in the room?
No.
And you, by saying no, you mean like what?
TV and the lights.
TV and the lights are off? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you open the door, you have to say it. What happens? You're doing fine. Take a second. Take a breath. It's all right, Andrew. We're this far. We've come a long way. What happens, Andrew? I know it's hard. I know it's really hard. But I can't put words in your mouth. Andrew, you're doing fine. Take that deep breath. What happens after you open the door?
I walk into it.
You walk in there. Okay? You're right there. What happens next? I know. It's tough. You walk into the bedroom, and what happens? It's time, Ray. It's time. What happened? Just say it. I know. That's not something you want to even think about. I know that. Does she wake up? No? So you walked into her room? How far into her room? How far into?
To the bed.
Up to the bed? And which part of the bed?
Both.
Okay, so the side? Okay, so what part of your mom's body were you standing at?
The back.
The back? Okay. And then what happens? I know it's tough. I know it's tough. When you go in her room, do you have anything with you? Andrew? Oh. Did you?
Yes.
I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Does your mom ever wake up?
No.
Okay. So what did you have with you? I was tough, but you're right there. So you go up, you stand at your mom's back. Okay. What happens next? It's okay. It's okay. Andrew, what happens? I can't say it for you. What happens next to that? Andrew, I know it's tough. You said you took something in the room with you? What was that? A what?
22.
22? And is that a rifle or?
Yeah.
It's a rifle?
Mhm.
Okay. And is that a regular 22?
Yeah.
It's not a 22 mag?
Something like.
It's a 22 mag? Okay. Where did you get that from?
Hey.
Okay. In downstairs?
Yeah.
And what does that look like?
Long table.
Okay. And what did you do with that? You just took it upstairs? Okay. And you went in your mom's room? And you had that with you? And she was asleep?
Mhm.
Okay. And what happened next? You got the hard part over. You don't know this, but you do. You got the hard part over. This is it. What happened in the room? Was there anybody in the room with her?
No.
Was there anybody in the room with you? So it's just you and your mom?
Mhm.
Okay. And she never woke up. She didn't know what happened to her. Okay. So what's next? Did you do something with the gun in her room? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What happens next? Was the gun loaded?
Yes.
And how do you know it was loaded?
Checked.
You checked. Do you keep guns loaded in the house?
No.
Did you have to put a bullet in it?
Yes.
And where did you do that?
Stairs.
Downstairs. Okay. When you were in the room with your mom, how were you holding the gun?
To my side.
Okay. The whole time? No. At some point, did you reposition the gun?
Yes.
Is that yes?
Yes.
How did you do that?
We did carrying it vertically to horizontally.
Carrying it vertically, that horizontally?
Yes.
Right. How? Can you show me?
So just hold it with one hand, held it to the side.
Okay. And where were you standing when you were holding it like that?
How that feel?
I can't hear you. Can you sit up for? I know it's tough. I know it is. I just can't hear you. Where were you standing?
Right next to the bed.
Okay. And where was your mom?
In the bed.
Okay, so you're facing her back? Or so she's laying on her side now?
Yes.
Okay. And what happens next?
I aim it.
What's that?
I aim it.
Okay, and when you say that, what, do you have to move the gun to aim it? How?
More towards her head.
Okay. Do you pick the gun up and look down sights or anything?
No.
You just move the barrel?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what? And what? know it's hard. The hard part's over. What happens? What happens in here? You only have to say it the one time. Does she wake up? And she's not facing you?
Mm-hmm.
What happens after you point the rifle at her head? What's next?
Pull the trigger.
I'm sorry.
Pull the trigger.
You pull the trigger? Then what happens?
And I left.
Okay. So you pull the trigger, and how does that gun operate?
Goes off.
Is it semi-automatic? Does a shell eject out of it?
You have to use a bolt action.
Yeah, that's a bolt action. Do you do that? No. Where's that gun now? Is it in the house? Okay. All right. You want to take a break? All right. Take a break. I'll be right back. What would you like? Some more water or something? All right. You have to use the restroom? All right. I'll be right back, okay? All right. Can you grab that for me, please? Thank you. Relax for a minute, okay? You hungry or anything?
No.
All right. Car part's over. I just need to shore up a couple of little details. When you left the house, did you drive around like you said? In the same areas that you told me? Okay, did you take the gun with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? And where's that at?
Off of M52. Find that map again, probably.
Okay, I'll go get the map.
I don't know exactly what road it was.
Did you put it where you could go back and find it later? I mean, how does this, how do you get rid of it?
Off the road.
Did you get out of the car?
What?
Did you drove over there, did you get out of the car and take the gun with you? And place it someplace or no? Yeah, okay. What else is with the gun? Nothing else? Okay, what about clothing? Shoes? Anything else? Okay, did you ever take the shell out of the gun?
Empty one?
Yeah. No. How many shells does that hold?
It holds. That's just 6.
6? Now, do they push down inside of it? Okay, just like a regular bolt action gun would. Did you load the whole thing? How many did you put in there?
Just one.
Just one? Okay, and all right, let me go grab that map real quick. All right?
should be, I think I was pretty, so just on hold past 152,
Whereabouts?
somewhere like right in there. So it's just,
Like Van Orden Road?
yeah, near there, or actually on hold still.
On Holt.
Don't remember, but yeah.
So you were on Holt Road. How far off Holt? Did you turn down Holt?
Well, I was on hold and I drove through 52,
Right.
not very far.
Did you pass Alton?
Yes.
Okay, did you pass Elm Road? So it's in between there.
Pretty sure.
What's it next to?
Oh, it's just near a little strip where there's no houses. It's like near the top of a hill. Maybe on the right side if you're heading this way.
Heading east?
Yeah.
On off Holt Road, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And is it wrapped up in anything?
No.
Just laying there? Okay. Does it have a
Probably in some long brush
long brush?
near a couple like bush trees. Trees that are super big, but
Is it like underneath a tree or
yeah.
underneath a big tree or one of those trees?
One of the small ones. Probably about it is.
It's like a bush
Yeah, kind of.
and there's two of them?
There's like a little group of them, yeah.
Okay. Is that like a, because I haven't been out there in a long time. Were they planted like that or is it like a farm or
It's near a field, yeah. But I don't think they were planted. I think they just grew up.
they just grew on the road? How far off the road? I mean, did you stop on the road or did you pull into a driveway or?
Stopped on the road. It's probably maybe 10 feet in off the road.
10 feet? Okay. Was there a ditch right there?
Yeah, it wasn't super deep, but yeah, there's like ditch.
Ditch. Did you have to jump it or no water in it or
No,
no?
no water.
Okay. And then, did you go to your dad's at all? No. Did you call anybody? So all that stuff that you told me earlier about all that, that's the same. And where did you get that gun from?
That's just one I've always used.
Okay. And that was that in that safe? Are the other guns still in the safe? Okay. And before going upstairs, did your mom come down? No. What was said between you guys before she went to bed?
I don't exactly remember.
You don't remember? No. Is that part of all this? Is what you guys talked about? Is that part of all this? About
Yeah,
yeah. Was it about the dog?
not really.
No. What was it?
A bunch of little stuff that just built up.
Like what kind of stuff?
Just I don't know if I didn't know about it. Just a bunch of like, I guess, disagreements.
Okay. I just, you know, if there's something more to this, I'd like to be able to help you out with it. You know, I mean, instead of just saying little agreements. I mean, if it's something major that can help you out, I can put that in a report. You know. Okay. Did you guys have a screaming match? No. Did she hit you? No. Did she threaten you at all? No. Is she going to kick you out of the house or anything? Did she point a gun at you? No. Okay. Just things that built up? And just,
Over time.
what's that?
Just over time.
Overtime meaning? Oh, over time.
Yeah, built up
Things
over
over time. Okay. All right. Did you say anything to her when you went in the bedroom? No. Okay. Did you know that when you pulled the trigger that your mom could be killed? And you just had that anger? Just a rage? Or was it just an anger? Just things have been building up. Okay. All right. Well, you did work last night. You got home around midnight. That kind of thing. Everything else you told me is the truth. Okay. I suspected that it was the truth. Is there anything about this that I don't know that I should know? Was the cabinet locked? Was the gun with it? So how'd you unlock it? Okay. And was the gun loaded or unloaded?
Unloaded.
And where'd you get the ammunition from?
It was in there.
In there.
Safe. I guess there's probably a box of them.
Okay. Can you see them? Like if you're looking in the safe? Or
they're kind of like in the corners, just like really.
Okay, so they're not like in a locked drawer or something like that? No.
Just in the locked cabinet.
All right. And what kind of shells were they?
Hornady.
Okay, Hornady. And is there specific color of the box or anything that's different?
Just red label.
Red label.
Clear box.
Okay. Because I know 22s and 22 mags are different rounds. Do you have 22 rounds there too? No.
I don't
Okay.
think we only need just 22.
Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. And is there anything in your car connected to this? Any clothing? Anything with blood on it? Did you have blood on your shoes at all? On your hands at all? What about the gun? Didn't see any blood on that? Okay. Did you go back up and check on your mom after you came back? Before you called 911?
We actually did go there right before I called 911.
Okay. And what'd you do?
I just saw what she looked like for a quick second and then left.
Okay. And then you went downstairs? And when did you call 911?
And after I got downstairs.
Okay. So when you left the house, you said you locked the back door. Did you lock the back door?
Mm-hmm.
When you came home, was that door open or was it still locked?
Still locked.
Okay. So you're saying that somebody came in and killed your mom. That's not true? No? Okay. All right. Is there anything that I'm missing that I need to know from you?
It's not.
Guess not. Okay, why don't you sit and relax for a few minutes? Have some lunch if you can. Okay? And I'll figure out what's going to go on and I'll come back and talk to you, all right? All right. So you're left-handed? When you hold a gun, do you hold it left-handed? You hold it right-handed?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Right down.
Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else in your family left-handed? No, just you? When you came back, and you went upstairs and checked on your mom, did you take any pictures with your phone or anything?
No.
And do you remember what road it was that you threw the gun in or put the gun down? You think you turned off a whole road or?
Maybe.
You said there was a lot of bush type trees?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, the tree that you put it under, is that one of those type of trees too?
He is near it, yeah.
Was near it? Was it like a bush tree though?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're looking at it, you got a bunch of little trees and you got another tree by itself.
Oh, two trees, a bunch of tall grass.
Like 2 trees and a bunch of tall grass.
Pretty much.
And those trees are, you said, tall?
Not really.
And they're like bushes?
Yeah.
I mean, like from the ground up, it's like a bushy, or is it like a tree and then?
Yeah, like a tree.
Anything else that you can remember that marked that area? Did you put anything to mark the area? A hat or shirt or anything? No. Does the gun have a sling on it?
No.
So it's just laid on the ground? Were you upset when you got home from work tonight? No? When was it that you decided to take the gun out of the case? The cabinet?
I don't remember.
I mean, you remember why you took it out? I mean, was something upsetting you or bothering you or not? Or?
I think so.
How you doing? You doing okay? I know. I told you it's going to take a long time. And it's taking a long time, right? I'm just kind of curious. After you left and you came back, or maybe even before, was there any, did you have any idea of what you were going to do with your mom?
What do you mean?
I mean, were you going to do anything with her? Were you going to take her out of the house or
No.
nothing like that? No? Did you think about it at all? No? Okay. You just decided I'm just going to call 911?
That's what I was planning on.
Okay, so I know there was a tarp in the back seat of your car.
Oh, that was from when I helped my brother move into his new place. It's been in there for like a month.
What's the tarp for?
We were gonna put it over furniture so they don't scratch each other.
And where'd you get that one at? It looks brand new.
Yeah, he bought it for moving in. We just never used it. We kind of forgot about it.
Okay. And there was a receipt for tickets or something? Are you going someplace or a concert or something like that?
Oh, other people didn't have their credit card to pay for the concert, so they just used mine and then gave me cash.
What concert was that?
It was a rock concert. It's like 10 bands gonna be there.
When's that?
29th.
This one? All right. All right. Just like I said, I'm just curious. If you thought that far out, or do you have any thoughts in your thought what was going to happen now? Before you got home? No. And did you ever go to Planet Fitness?
Yeah, I was actually planning on working out, but I didn't have my card thing.
Okay. What was that? And that was after?
Yeah.
So you actually went to the parking lot?
Mm-hmm.
And so after you left and you drove around and you stashed the gun, then you went to Planet Fitness, or did you go home?
Planet Fitness.
And then you came home?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, just sit there. I guess it's going to take a while. You need anything?
There's some water, actually.
All right. I get some water. Yeah, just hang up. All right. All right. No water. Time has come. Stand up for me. Just face the wall there. I'm gonna put handcuffs on you. Put your hands behind your back. Okay.
My sleeve's fine.
That's fine.
During the intense 9-hour interrogation, detectives worked tirelessly to extract the truth from a withdrawn Andrew Wilson about what had transpired in the home. After hours of questioning, Andrew finally confessed to retrieving a gun from the gun cabinet and shooting his mother in the back of the head while she slept. Despite Andrew's claims to the contrary, detectives believed that the motive for the murder stemmed from his anger after his mother told him he couldn't keep the puppy he had brought home. Andrew David Wilson, who was 19 at the time of the crime, was charged with murder and firearm offenses. His defense attorney argued that Andrew was experiencing a major depressive episode and hearing voices at the time of the fatal shooting. These mental health issues were believed to be side effects of the chemotherapy treatments Andrew had undergone at ages 14 and 15 for stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. However, the Ingham County Assistant Prosecutor countered that